I never thought I'd see the day where a Vauxhall MOKKA turned my head. But here I am, like a barn owl. And I'm not the only one who thinks that either. This car has actually just won Top Gear's Design of the Year award. Well done, MOKKA. The Vauxhall MOKKA is available in 3 different engine variants. You've got diesel, petrol and electric. This particular one is electric and it's had a little tweak for 2022. And I mean little, like 8 miles little. But every little helps. It can now achieve a predicted 209 miles range, which is not bad. This particular MOKKA E is the ultimate spec. I've been spoiled by Vauxhall Horsforth because it's their top spec. But there's also 3 other trim levels available. You've got the SE Premium, you've got the SRI Premium and the Elite Premium. They all benefit from the same engine, the electric models, which is the 136 horsepower engine and a 50 kilowatt battery, which is just like the Peugeot E2008 because they're actually built on the same platform. But the MOKKA E is a bit smaller than the Peugeot E2008, which is a bit of a shame, but it's got a lot going for it. Let me show you. What I really love is this, which is what Vauxhall has called the visor. It looks like the car's wearing a really cool pair of like ski sunglasses. You also get LED lights. All models will get that, but this model, because it's the ultimate, will get these really smart matrix LEDs. And what I really love is this green colour. I mean, it matches my nails. The keyless thing is a little bit annoying because every time you even go near the car, it just opens itself. But one thing I do like is this. It locks itself. If you're really forgetful like me, you'll love that feature. These wheels are really quite funky. I feel like electric cars are really trying to make a statement when it comes to the wheels. Love them or you hate them, but let me show you what it looks like inside. So inside is a lot smarter than the previous MOKKA, which is great. You get these sculpted seats, which are actually heated in this spec. And you also get this, massage seats. I love that. The steering wheel in this spec is heated too, which I am a really big fan of that feature. All models get a touchscreen and they also get this fully digital dash, but the higher spec models get this bigger touchscreen and this bigger digital dash. You get things like Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, Sat Nav. You also get DAB radio and Bluetooth connectivity as standard. All cars get rear parking sensors and a rear panoramic camera. This, being top spec, gets the 180-degree panoramic camera. It's also got front sensors too, which is really handy. This car is bringing a lot to the table. You've also got this drive select mode. You can choose from the 3 different driving modes. Electronic parking brake here. So it's quite compact. Everything's facing towards you. It's quite comfortable. I can get quite a good driving position. It is a manually adjustable seat. I would have loved to have electric, but for this price, I can't ask for everything, surely. You get wireless charging pad. I'm a really big fan of a wireless charging pad, and there's lots of different places to charge your phone too. You get a USB port, and you also get a 12-volt socket. And you've also got those 2 USB ports in the back too. It's got a lot of stuff going for it, like all the tech that it has. In the back, it's not the biggest thing ever. You're a bit stumped on headroom and leg room. Also, whoever sits in the middle seat has kind of drawn the short straw because you've got this transmission tunnel and it's quite cramped. But I think as a small car, it's fine. Remember, this is called a small SUV, but it's probably more better named a chunky hatchback. You don't get a centre armrest though, which is a bit of a shame, but you can't have it all. This is a really well-priced car. In terms of practicality, it's not the biggest and it's not the most spacious. So you'll need to decide whether or not that's going to work for you. It doesn't have the biggest boot either. Let me show you. Slight technical issue. I can't open the boot. Now you would think, just press this, but I have many times. I've turned the car on. I've tried to lift this up, try to see if there's a button under there. I've tried to see if there's a lever. So I would show you the boot, but I can't. Let me show you this. Under here, they've got this little rubber button, which is how you open it. This is the boot, ladies and gentlemen, what you've all been waiting for. Now the boot is finally open, I can show you it. It's not massive. With the seats up, you're going to get 310 litres. It's more comparable to the Honda E or the Mini Electric. With the seats down, you get 1,060 litres. So that's not bad if you're going to put all the seats down. So the boot's not huge, so make sure that that works for you. But I think it's ample enough for most people if you don't have lots of stuff to put in there. You also get this loading floor, which doesn't really lift up that much, to be honest. I don't know how much stuff you could fit in there, but it's got your tyre repair kit. It charges pretty quickly too. So from a 7 kilowatt home box, you're looking at about 7.5 hours to get 100% charge. And at a public charger, you're looking at about 30 minutes, but that's for a 100 kilowatt charger. But I think in terms of charge times, it's not that bad. You do actually get this cable free as well, which is great because usually they can be quite pricey and not all manufacturers will give them for free. I'm looking forward to the day where cables are not this heavy and big, like roll-on wireless charging. Let me show you what it's like to drive. Now, it's not the most thrilling drive ever. You've got 3 different drive modes. You've got Eco mode, which I wouldn't recommend. You lose a lot of horsepower there. It's also got normal mode and you've got sport mode. We've got a hill coming up. I'm just going to pop it into sport mode. There we go. It instantly changes. It's a completely different car in sport mode. This has got blind spot assistance, which I really like, but I've got to be honest, because I can see the indicating lights, sometimes it's a bit confusing. Sport mode and braking regeneration together, to me, are the best way to drive the Vauxhall MOKKA E. I just love that when you take your foot off the pedal, it does start to brake, and it's quite a strong brake as well. So that could take some getting used to, but when you get used to it, you'll miss it if you drive another car, I promise you. So what do I think to the Vauxhall MOKKA E? Well, I actually really quite like it. I think if you're looking for something that's small and entry level in the EV space, it's a really great choice. Definitely, if you're somebody who doesn't need to do long distance driving, you're just pottering around town and you don't need a huge boot, it'd be a good option for you. Definitely, if you value style, it's the one to watch or the one to go for. It does have some stiff competition with its rivals, but I definitely think it's the best looking. What do you like about the Vauxhall MOKKA E? Do you think it's better than its competition? Or would you prefer something else? I'm interested to know what you think. Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more car content. I'll see you next time.